Hey y'all, welcome to another Artsy Studio vlog. We're gonna moving on to my brother's sweatshirt. So here is the just like plain sweatshirt. It's actually really cool because it has all these like white like specks on it. I don't know, I really like that, and I feel like it's gonna add something to the sweatshirt. And then I got this flannel. So it's just a regular flannel, but the colors are awesome. It's like green and black, white, and then it has like a pink strip going through it. And I think these are going to go together really well, and they're also going to be kind of like weird and different together. So what do I feel like doing with his? I was also thinking for my sisters, there's only that one blob, so I was thinking of trying to create some other blobs, but we'll go back to that once I feel like I have a good like grip of the style of all the sweatshirts that the style that I want all the sweatshirts to have. Okay, so with a hole in the middle, I'm thinking that we're gonna have to. The pocket's a little dirty as well. I didn't like super look over this. I just really loved. Oh, there's holes everywhere, dude. All right, this one's getting a lot of blobs. I was thinking originally for this one that we could cut the pocket off and then trace that on to the plaid, and that way the pocket would be plaid, and that would be a little different than I was going to do the sleeves. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I was dressing that like I wasn't going to do that anymore. I think we're going to cut the sleeves off because that's like my favorite like alteration to do is like have different colored sleeves. And also the sleeves on this sweatshirt have like tons of holes and like bleach stains on them and stains of unknown. I've washed everything, so that's fine. But I think I'm going to cut the pocket off. We're going to cut the sleeves off. We're going to swap the sleeves. We're going to trace the pocket on here so that the pocket will be plaid, and then I'm going to do some like blobs and sort of like drippies. This one's going to be good. The only thing that I don't super like that I didn't realize was the original owner of this sweatshirt cut the collar just a little bit to like open it up, and I don't like how that looks. What if we cut the collar of the plaid shirt off? Get out of my mouth. What if we cut just the collar off and then sewed it onto where it would be on the hood? Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm going to start with cutting the sleeves and the pocket off. And I'm going to continue watching Drag Race. Y'all, look at it. The colors are annoyingly not the same. Like you're kind of not even seeing it. It looks great so far. These are just the pieces. I haven't sewn them on yet, but I'm loving how it looks. So for the pocket, I did trace the original shape that I cut out, but I cut it much larger because when I cut the pocket off, I left kind of the, I don't know, the seam. Like you can see that it's still there, because if I cut that, then I would be cutting holes into the original sweatshirt. I don't think he's going to care if he reaches into his pocket and like feels this. So I cut the pocket much bigger, and so I'm going to sew it like backwards like this, so that I'm going to sew it across here like that, and that way it will fold nicely and we're not going to see any like raw edges. Somehow, some impossible way, I'm going to fold that in. How am I going to do that? Wait, what if I like fold them all in, like all the raw edges? Fold them all in, then I'll pin them down, and then I'll just sew all the way around instead of having Yeah. I'm gonna so scratch what I just said. I'm gonna fold all the edges in, and then I'm gonna sew out here, all along the edge, to seal the raw edge in, and I think this will act, oh, right, because it's a pocket. Don't sew this part. Not that anyone's watching this for a tutorial. Anyway, so I'm going to sew here, and then here, and the same on the other side. And then your hands will go in here. Maybe I should sew this edge down first, like these two, where the hands are going to go in. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that to secure that down, and then we'll sew it to the sweatshirt. But this is looking so freaking good. I can't wait to like, I think he's gonna kind of freak out. Jacob's been asking me, well, he asked me for one like forever ago, and I never did it. I even bought the stuff for it. Like, I thrifted pieces for him, and then I ended up wearing them, and I never gave it to him. Keep in mind, y'all, that I'm not like I wouldn't call myself like a seamstress or anything like that. I'm just kind of making stuff up and testing things out to see if they work. So if you're watching this and you're like, girl, that is not how you do it, I'm sorry. These are just, gifts for my family, and I'm just kind of playing around. Like, when we made that dress and then Sean's outfit, that was so freaking stressful to like follow a pattern and like try to figure out the pattern. I feel like I do so much better when I don't have to follow a pattern. I can just kind of like make things up and like try them myself and see them not work, and in turn I'll see why they're not working and I'll understand it better. I feel like that's always been like how I do anything. I'm not a pattern girly. Perfection. So I'm just gonna go ahead and sew these down. And I'll be right back. Okay. Sides, or like where your hands are gonna go in, have been sewn, and then I also pinned all the way around, like folding the edge in and then pinning it where I'm going to sew it to the sweatshirt. So we're gonna do that now. Okay, check it out. A fully functioning pocket. Nice. Hey y'all, it's the next day. I've literally been in the zone all day. It's like 2, 3, something like that. And I realized just now that I've filmed nothing for you. But I like literally mid-stitch, I was like, crap, I haven't filmed anything for the vlog yet. I'm like just finishing up my brother's sweatshirt. So I'm like on the last blob. Wait to see this. Just wait. Hello, it's done. Hold on. All right, here is the front. I'm just so annoyed that you can't tell. You know what? Okay, maybe this lighting will be better. Here it is. I love it. So I continued the whole like blob sort of vibe, and close up is so much better. So I have a couple of blobs in the front, the flipped sleeves, and then the pocket, and then on the back I did some more blobs with the same flannel fabric. I don't know, I don't want to like pick a favorite or anything, but I also didn't end up doing the collar thing because I cut the collar off and I was trying to pin it to the sweatshirt, but the sweatshirt collar is bigger than the like flannel collar, and I could just sew it on for what it is, but it wouldn't reach. It would probably end like here, like it wouldn't go all the way. And I don't know. I felt like it's got so much of the flannel on it already that I kind of don't want to add any more. So all I did was fix, I don't even know if I showed you like what was wrong with it originally, but this, I think it's this, yeah it is. It's this edge. It was like ripped to like open it up more. I don't know. So I just sewed it back down. This is by far my best one so far. I'm definitely gonna have to go back to my mom's and then my sister's and add more. And I feel like that's gonna keep happening. I mean, we only have one more to do, and I'm pretty comfortable with what I'm doing. That always happens. Like when the first one that I do is always kind of like on the safer side, even though we cut the whole top half off. Anyway, and by the end of a project, I'm usually like more comfortable. So then I go back to the ones I started with to make them, give them a little more pizzazz. Also, for the next drop, I'm going to do some smaller stuff. I think I'm either going to do, maybe I'll do both, and then some smaller rugs. And I'm thinking, I don't know, I kind of want to do some mushrooms. I kind of want to do like a few crystal rugs or pillows. I was thinking of having a pillow of a spider web and then a pillow of a spider, and that way you can have like both and they'll be kind of like separate. I feel like that would be really cute to have like two pillows like that. So comment anything that you might want to see. That's as far as my list has gotten for some reason, is mushrooms, crystals, and spiders. Y'all. Oh my gosh, it's almost 3. I have started the last sweatshirt, and I'm really sorry that I started it without you, but I did take a couple of shots for like a post that I was filming. So here are the original pieces, kind of just like a plain Jane green sweater sort of thing, and then one of those, what were these called? They were called something. Anyway, one of these. And I combined them. Well, I think I said this yesterday, but like the further into something I get, the better they become. And I think this one, I don't know if anything is going to beat yesterday's, but this one, hold on, let me, okay? Just let me show you this. Like, look at this. I love it so much. I did the same thing as my sisters, where I kind of cut the hood off, but I took the entire sort of like collar of the hood as well, and then sewed it onto the green sweater. And it's kind of perfect because the green sweater has this like V thing, so I was able to like line up this V with it, and I think that really helped with like lining up the hood. And it just, and then I swapped the pocket, and it's just coming out so amazing. I can't I can't get over it. So now I want to go through and cut some pieces of this fabric that I have left over into some blobs. Did I show you the rest of my brothers yesterday? I think I did, like the blobs, but what I ended up doing, because I tried it on, and the sleeves, like the ends of the plaid part of the sleeves, ended on me like here. And he's like taller than me, so I'm assuming his arms are longer than mine. So what I ended up doing was I took the sweatshirt sleeves that we cut off and I sewed them into the plaid sleeve. So now it kind of has like an extension of the sleeve, and it looks so cool on. So yeah, this is what the sleeves look like now. It was a stroke of genius. I think I'm going to show you the sleeve part, because I think I already showed you the blob part, didn't I? Or did I not? I don't know, I'm trying not to repeat like the same things for y'all so that it's like not boring. But I'll show you the sleeve thing. And I'm going to do it differently on this one. For these sleeves, they're literally just like edges that have been folded over and sewn down. So I think I'm just going to cut this whole edge off and have a raw edge that I can meet the two edges up with. You'll see. So we have the two original sleeves. I'm going to go here. And then I'm going to do the same for this one. I'm not going to like cut a lot off. I'm literally just going to cut that sewn edge down or off. So essentially what I'm going to do is take the right sides of both sleeves, line them up, and sew them like this. So that way when it's done, we're going to have a nice edge, okay? Right sides together. Whoa, you're like really zoomed in. Okay. Okay, so with that seam all sewn. Like I said, right sides are together. So I still have it inside out. I just sewed. And then when you put it right side out, it's gonna look like this. So this is what the sleeves look like now. I just love it. I just love it. Like, shut up. Look at this. Oh, it's so good. There's something that like happens when the sleeve is added. I don't know if y'all like this, but I love it. And it just like kind of does something for me. I think I just love like this kind of like rigid, very thick fabric mixed with kind of like a sweatshirt fabric and being able to kind of like cuff it like a sweatshirt at the end. Perfect. Should I stop making rugs? Definitely not. But would y'all be interested in anything like this? Maybe like woven in? Listen, I'm going to be doing rugs, pillows, beanies, and now reworked, thrifted clothing. What do you think? I'm half kidding and also half being quite serious. Just look at it. Oh my god, it's so cute and like cozy looking. Alright, I'm gonna cut some blobs and then I'll be back. Haha, remember when I said that I would be back when I cut the little blobs out? I mean, I guess I didn't lie because I did. I cut the blobs out, but then it's the next day is what I'm trying to say. And blobs have been cut and pinned. I just haven't sewn them on yet, but I'm gonna do that well, after I edit this vlog because I'm gonna end this studio vlog here. The pie rug, no, not the pie rug, no. The cake rug is still available on my new website. Afterpay is available to use. And then the wall hanging is also still there. Don't forget to give me suggestions on what you would like to see, possibly, as like smaller rugs or possibly pillows. Today is the 21st, so I'll see you next week. Let's all be honest. I'm not gonna take an entire week off. But I hope y'all have an amazing holiday. You can follow me in all of these places. 2024, I really am going to stream, and that's all I'm going to say. So make sure you're there on the Twitch channel. I love you guys to absolute death, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.